nothing to say, and I get lost in the nothingness inside of me.
I was confused,
and I let it all out to find that I'm not the only person with these things in mind.
inside of me.
But all the vacancy, the words revealed, is the only real thing that I've got left to feel.
Nothing to lose,
Just stuck, hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long.
Erase all the pain till it's gone.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I wanted all along, somewhere I belong.
I've got nothing to say, I can't believe I didn't fall right down on my face.
I was confused,
Looking everywhere only to find that it's not the way I had imagined it all in my mind.
so what am
What do I
I?
have but negativity? Cause I can justify the way one is looking at me.
Nothing to lose.
Hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long.
Erase all the pain till it's gone.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I wanted all along, somewhere I belong. And I will never know myself until I do this on my own. And I will never feel anything else until my wounds are healed. And I will never be anything till I break away from me. And I will break away, I'll find myself today. I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long.
Erase all the pain till it's gone.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I wanted all along, somewhere I belong. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm somewhere I belong. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm somewhere I belong. Somewhere I belong. Yeah. Thank you. focused, but I'm scared. I'm not prepared. I hyperventilate, looking for help somehow, somewhere, and no one cares. I'm my own worst enemy. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me? Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my fucking misery. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me?
Everybody in here, I need you people in the seats to get the fuck up right now. Everybody up. Put a hand up like this. Down, 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 down. Get the fuck up. Yeah. Let's do it. When I pretend everything is what I want it to be, I look exactly like what you and always wanted to see. When I pretend I can't forget about the criminal I am, stealing second after second just cause I know I can. But I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just
Trying to bend the truth.
I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so I
Lying my way back.
Nah, no turning back
I
now.
wanna be pushed aside, so let me go.
Nah, no turning back now.
Let me take back my life. I'd rather
No turning back now.
anywhere on my own, 'cause I can say
No turning back now.
the very worst part of now is me.
I remember what they taught to me. Remember condescending talk of who I ought to be. Remember listening to all of that and this again. So I pretended up a person who was fitting in. And now you think this person really is me. And I
Trying to bend the truth.
the more I push, the more I'm pulling away. Why is that, y'all? I wanna hear it in the back. Go! Nah, no turning back
I
now.
wanna be pushed aside, so let me go.
Nah, no turning back now.
Let me take back my life. I'd rather turn to ash so slow and blew away as I collapsed so cold. Dark wind took them away from sight, and now the darkness over day that night, and the clouds above move closer, looking so dissatisfied. But the heartless wind kept blowing, blowing. I used to be my own protection, but not now. 'Cause my path has lost direction somehow. Dark wind took you away from sight, and all the darkness over day that night, and the clouds above move closer, looking so dissatisfied, and the ground below grew colder as it put you down inside. But the heartless wind kept blowing, blowing. So now you're gone, and I was wrong. I never knew what it was like to be alone on a Valentine's Day. On a Valentine's Day. On a Valentine's Day. On a Valentine's Day. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. You guys feeling this right now? Check this out. This is how it goes. Welcome one and all to the show. We're wide up, fired up, fucking ready to go. In the back of the parking lot outside of the bar. 20 deep, 20 feet from the boulevard. Black hoodies, black hats, black label and glasses. Previewing the new shit before all the masses. Cause the first thing I need when I got a new beat is to see how it sounds echoing up the street. I just take it for a spin, pop the CD in, slide it up to 10 and get that rear view shaking in. Play it again so there's no mistaking. San Andreas the block, get this bitch earthquaking like forfeit the game. Or somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last.
You love the way I look at you while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away when I give in. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you learn. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you learn. You want someone to wear like you. You live what you learn. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you learn.
Check this out.
You love the things I say I'll do. The way I hurt myself again just to get back
Thank you.
Dreamed I was missing you, were so scared that no one would listen, 'cause no one else cared. After my dreaming, I woke with this fear. What am I leaving when I'm done here? So if you're asking me, I want you to know, someone else can come and save me from myself. I can't be who you are. I can't be who you are. Tired of being what you want me to be. Thank you. Close both blocks below the window. I close both blinds and turn away. Sometimes solutions aren't so simple. Sometimes goodbye's the only way. And the sun will set free. The sun will set free. And the shadow of the day will embrace the world in gray. And the sun will set free. Cards and flowers on your window. Your friends all plead for you to unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I know it's not alright, so I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit. Memories consume, like opening a wound. I'm picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, now it's not alright, so I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit tonight. Clutching my cure, I tightly lock the door. I try to catch my breath again. I heard much more than any time before. I had no options left again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, will never be alright, so I'm breaking
don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time.
All I know,
Time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down till the end of the day. The clock ticks life away and it's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on and didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so
hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
One thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I
Tried so hard.
spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised that it got so things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What I meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried.
So hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. For all this, I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Thank you. That was awesome, Joe.
Now here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw them up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Not enticed so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare. Let myself out, no one cares. Dug the trench out way down there, but I shovel up out of reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
Go, stop the show. Choppy words in a sloppy flow. Shotgun up or lock and load. Cock it back and then watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death is rolling in every verse. Candy paint on this brand new hearse that I can't contain because I know he works. Fuck this hurts, I won't lie. Doesn't matter how hard
just to throw it away. I bleed it out, taking deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, taking deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out, taking deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, taking deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, taking deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out. 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 Thank you very much. I've lied to you the same way that I always do. This is the last smile that I'll fake for the sake of being with you. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. The sacrifice is never knowing why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. I've tried like you to do everything you wanted to. This is the last time I'll take the blame for the sake of being with you. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. The sacrifice is never knowing. Why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Pushes me Thank you.
bit of disregard, handful of complaints that I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go, watching you, turn your back, you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not. I'll be there cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel the way I did before. So turn your back on me, I won't be in the time until this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be enough.
I am a little bit insecure, a little unconfident, cause you don't understand. I do what I can and sometimes I don't make sense. You never wanna say, and I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you, turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm